You stay in relationships that don't inspire you, and even worse, that you're mistreated in. You feel like an imposter even when you're deeply qualified. You criticize yourself in a way you wouldn't criticize your worst enemy. If any of this hits home, it's because you were never taught how to love yourself. So let's change that starting now. Here are 5 ways for you to begin. Number 1, when you love yourself, you no longer audition for love. Now, this one is big. For years, decades, I constantly auditioned for love. I dated unavailable men and tried to prove why they should love me. I was a chronic people pleaser. I was constantly trying to prove that I was worthy to be around. I undercharged for my expertise because I was trying to prove that I deserved to be paid anything at all. And this all stemmed from the family dynamic that I grew up in. Absent parents, needing to take on a parental role myself at a very young age, endless money problems within the family, and not being instilled with any kind of notion about what unconditional love is. So I'm here now to tell you, you don't have to constantly perform, people please, or overgive just to feel chosen. The healthiest relationships are built on truth and care that flows both ways. Number 2, talk to yourself like someone you love. You know those uninvited thoughts that sneak into your head? Thoughts that say things like, why would they like me? They're so much more interesting than I am. I mean, what have I done? I'm so boring. Or, I hate the way I look. I hate my nose. I hate my size. Or in the middle of a conversation, you're thinking, oh, they're just trying to be nice. If they really knew me, they'd walk away. Now, we can all have these uninvited thoughts that just show up and take over, but most of us never stop to question them. But you have to question them because these are things you would never say to someone you cared about, and yet you allow them to live in your head and say them to you. So when they show up, ask them, whose voice is this really? Chances are it's someone from childhood who made you feel unimportant, unvalued, unloved, or someone from later years who didn't treat you very well. And those voices just kind of get stuck there. So take a moment, take a slow, deep breath, and reassure yourself that what the voice is saying is not true, that it is something that someone else projected onto you. And talk to yourself like someone you're learning to love, with a sweet voice, encouragement, and kindness. Your voice is the one that you live with forever. Have it talk to you in the way that someone who loves you talks to you. Number 3, take the compliment. You deserve it. So someone says something nice to you, something flattering, like, you look beautiful today. And your brain starts thinking, okay, time to deflect, time to make a joke. So you say something like, please, you should see me without makeup. Or are you kidding me? You don't mean that. But what if you did this instead? What if you just did not respond right away? What if you took a few seconds to feel into what they said? And then what if you simply said, thank you, I appreciate you for saying that? Receiving words of praise, words of kindness, it's not stuck up. It's not arrogant. It's simply accepting a gift of some kind words. You were allowed to feel good, so let yourself be appreciated and consider fully receiving a compliment as a way to practice how it feels to love yourself. Number 4, make eye contact with yourself once a day. Very young, we're taught that something about us needs to be fixed. Put this on your face and you'll be prettier. Wear this and you'll be sexier. Eat this because you need to be even thinner. And so when we look in the mirror, we're scanning for flaws, not beauty. And eventually we stop really seeing ourselves at all. But loving yourself calls on you to interrupt this pattern. So here's something very powerful you can do. Stand in front of a mirror, not to critique, not to correct anything. Look deep into your eyes the way you would look at someone you love, maybe a spouse, maybe a friend, maybe a puppy. Now take a deep breath. Remember, you're looking right into your eyes and simply tell yourself how beautiful you are. Now, for most of us, this is going to get a little uncomfortable the first time you do it. It's okay to just start out simply liking what you see and then letting it grow into loving what you see. Number 5, start noticing what feels expensive to your spirit. Now, you don't need a spreadsheet to know what's costing you. Your body already knows that anxious feeling that you keep ignoring, that's data. Loving yourself means listening to your body, listening to your soul when it tells you this costs too much, and then choosing to walk away even if no one else supports you in doing so. Like when you're holding back happiness so that others won't feel uncomfortable, or staying in roles, situations, relationships that you've outgrown, or explaining yourself to people who are 1000% committed to misunderstanding you. So those cost too. The question isn't whether you can afford them, it's whether you want to keep paying with your spirit and your precious energy. You don't owe anyone that debt. Loving yourself isn't a luxury. It's the foundation for everything else. Your boundaries, your pricing, your joy, your relationships, your peace. And when you start choosing yourself, your life will start choosing you back.